Well, with love in the air for Valentine's Day, there really is an art, or let's just say hard work, to keep relationships alive and well. Marriage for sure, but really any relationship with your significant other. So today we have some ideas from an expert to keep romance alive, but more importantly, your relationship intact. And joining me to talk about what we can do is Michael Taylor. He's a family therapist and he also teaches at the Kent School of Social Work. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. All right, 3 minutes to get our relations intact. So here we go. The first one, you said schedule a regular date night if you have to. That's okay.
Yes, we want to encourage people to be intentional. With so many, I mean, it's like driving down Dixie Highway and relationship world these days. There's so many things that pull at us and take us away. So schedule a regular date night.
And people would go, oh, but that's not romantic. You said, but it doesn't.
It is. It's romantic because if I'm thinking of you ahead of time to plan it out, you're important to me. I'm putting you in the schedule. I'm making sure that we've got time together.
So look at it like that.
Yes.
And the other thing that I just want to say, that also means scheduling romance if that becomes necessary.
Yes, even, especially for folks who have young children under the age of 6. Some folks even have to schedule sex. It's just that big a deal.
That's what I meant by romance. That was my G-rated version. Yeah. All right, plan ahead.
Yes, plan ahead. There's so many ideas out there. You know, you could probably talk to your friends and talk about what kind of ideas they've had for their Valentines, for their anniversaries. And so look at the things that fit for you and your spouse and think about the things that take care of your relationship. As we were talking before, there's this touch that my wife and I do. When I walk by her chair at her work,
you just kind of gently.
I gently touch her shoulder and walk by, and she notices it if I don't do it.
I'm thinking of you. You're
Absolutely.
Still important to me.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be huge romantic gestures.
Yes.
Sometimes the simplest things.
Yes.
All right, be creative. You were talking about even a quote. If you have said we're not going to do gifts for Valentine's Day, find a favorite quote, something like that.
Right. One of the things I saw on Pinterest was, yes, I'm thinking of you right now. Well, that really does lighten up my day when I walk in and I've got this text from my wife says, I'm thinking about you. It's like, okay, I'm still special. I'm still special, yes.
That is very nice. Plan your hopes and dreams for the future together.
Yes. I'm at retirement age, so I'm looking at what does the future hold for us. And life without children right now, there's a lot of new possibilities. Right. So what do we want to do with that? Where are we going to go? What are we going to see? Can we do that together? There's a lot of wonderful ways that we can look at that future together.
I thought this was interesting. We have about a minute left. Have friends who support you.
Yes. You know, this is the first time in the history of the United States that there are more single folks than there are married folks. And it's really hard sometimes to find people who support our marriages and help us stay in it. Right? It's easy to get advice that says leave or...
So think about that.
Yes, take care of yourself. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to keep a marriage going.
That was a really interesting one to me. Make time for serious talks to work through hard places.
Yes, and so many folks, when they get uncomfortable, they get scared and they're afraid to have those conversations, but it's really important to lean in and make those conversations happen.
And finally, have about 15 seconds left. Be vulnerable with your emotions.
Yeah, that's the key to all of it. You want to see inside me and know me and feel me. That's going to make it feel safe to you to be able to do the same in return. That vulnerability makes all the difference in the world in our connection.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Really good advice. And again, it doesn't have to, everything doesn't have to be grandiose.
No.
Sometimes the smallest of gestures are the best.
Yes.
All right, very good.